television city in Hollywood, it's Card Sharks. Here's the host of Card Sharks, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Card Sharks. Glad you'd be with us today because this is the game where you can win a fortune on the turn of a single card. And to guarantee that our players get a fair deal, I want you to meet the two loveliest dealers in town. And here they are. Lacey Pemberton, Susanna Williams. Ladies, are you ready? Let's go deal the cards out right now, if you would, please. Susanna's going to deal the red cards to our returning champion, and Lacey will be dealing the blue cards on the lower level to our challenger. And while they're doing that, we're going to meet our Card Sharks, and here they come now. Hi. I honestly... Daryl, I honestly didn't know if we would see you today. I really didn't, because to refresh your memory, Daryl is expecting in less than a week.
Less than a week, Sunday.
Yes, Sunday.
Sunday.
I'm really worried about you. I just want you, we'll whip right through this game without any problem, so don't get too excited.
I promise not to jump too hard.
Now, yesterday, so far you've won $5,600 here on Card Shark. Not bad.
Thank you.
And what are you going to do with that money?
Well, we already talked about the baby's room. We talked about the diapers. There is formula to get.
Sure.
And then there's, extra bills and everything. I don't know, babysitters.
This is going to be a pampered baby. $5,600.
Yeah.
This is your first child, right?
My first child.
Well, you're our returning champion. Good luck to you. There's a guy standing right next to you that I know would like to become a champion, and his name is Tony. Hi, Tone.
Hi, Bob. My name is Tony Morgan, and I'm an LACC college student, and I also work in a major motion picture studio as a tour guide.
You're a tour guide?
Yeah.
You get grumpy with those people when they ask you all those questions?
Yes.
What do they say? What do they ask?
Where's the bathroom?
I don't want to know anymore, okay? All right, you cut the deck of cards backstage. I know you did that. Now, the object of our game is to work your way across the board by predicting whether each card is going to be higher or lower than the preceding one. And as you can see, yesterday when we left off, we were right in the middle of a game, right in the middle of game number one of this match. And our champion, Daryl, you have two cards to turn over to win the game. And Tony, you have to do some catching up. That's all I can tell you about all of that. And if you remember yesterday that we had asked one high-low question. And remember, there's a maximum of 4 high-low questions per game. So we're going to start with our second high-low question in game number 1 of this match. Everybody remember all that? Good. Then let's start out today. Tony, the first question goes to you. Tony, we surveyed 100 people, and we asked them, should professional athletes be required to take tests that check for illegal drugs? Now, Tony, you got to get as close as you can to the correct number. What do you think about this one? How many people said athletes should be required to take drug tests?
Well, with all the recent scandals that have been going on lately, a lot of people think that maybe they should, because sports shows are sometimes like, heroes for kids. So, on the middle ground number, let's go for 56.
Do you think that tour guide people should be required to take tests for drugs?
It's funny you should mention that.
Or a game show host would be good with that. No. So you say 56 out of 100 should be required to take, said that the athletes should be required to take drug tests. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. All right. Daryl, do you think the actual number is going to be higher or lower?
Higher, because people just don't like drugs right now.
If you're not taking them, why not take the test? So you think it's going to be higher?
It's got to be higher.
All right, if the answer is higher, you get the first crack at the cards. Otherwise, Tony will get a shot at the cards. Actual number of people who said that professional athletes should be required to take drug tests is 73. Yes, it was higher.
Okay.
All right. If you remember last time, you froze right there. That means you can change this base card if you want to. Change that card.
Yes, please.
Good for you. The 9 now becomes a 6, and you got to play it. What will it be?
I got to play it, huh?
Yeah.
We'll go with the odds higher.
You're going to say higher than the 6. The card is a king. Yes, it is. Now, let me tell you something, Daryl. You can freeze right now and protect your position, or you can keep calling high-low cards down the line. But if you make a wrong call at any point, you lose your cards. You go back to your original base card, and Tony gets a shot at the cards.
I'm going to make a stab at it. Lower.
You're going to go lower than the king.
Right?
This is for the game. $100. Game number 1 of this match. If it's lower than the king, yeah! Lower than the king. And Daryl, you win the game. You did it again, champ. Add $100 to the total winnings. And we'll pause for these words, and we'll come back with game number 2 in this match on Card Shark. We'll see you in just a moment. welcome back to Card Sharks. Well, Daryl, our champion, won game number 1. You can add another $100 to that total. Remember, it's $100 when you win a game. And if you win 2 games, first player to win 2 games, then goes on to play the big money cards. And that's where the excitement really begins. So, Susanna, if you would please deal out new cards from the same deck. And we'll start game 2 right now with our high-low question. And this one goes to Daryl, our champion. Daryl, we surveyed 100 single women. And we asked them, have you ever gone on a date with a man that you knew was married? How many women said, why are you laughing? How many women said they have? Have you ever done that? Be honest with me now.
I didn't know he was married.
Oh, you didn't know?
No. Truth. I didn't know he was
What
married.
happened to him?
I let him go after 3 dates when he told me he was married.
Oh, he told you 3 dates later?
Yeah.
All right. How many
He
women
took his
said they
time.
have, though? They knew he was married.
Well, I hate to say it, but a lot of women are dating married men now. It's safe, it's comfortable, it's convenient, and I have to say the numbers in there, but not a lot would admit it. I'd say 43. 43
Safe,
out of 100.
comfortable, and convenient. No kidding. 43 out of 100, you say, have done that. Tony, will the number be higher or lower than that?
Lower.
Lower?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't believe that. Lower. It's got to be lower.
What's your answer, Tony?
Lower.
Oh, I'm sorry. The actual number of single women who have gone on a date with a married man is 39. It was lower, but not much lower. Not much lower at all. Okay, Tony, the cards are yours, and here we go. Here's your base card. You ready? It's a 5.
Okay.
You can change it if you want to.
Higher.
You're going to keep that card.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it
All
higher.
right, higher than the 5. The card's a 9. Freeze the play on. Freeze it right there. And that way, Daryl doesn't get to her cards, and maybe you'll be able to chance to change that base card if you win our next high-low question. And here is that question, by the way. And Tony, it's for you. Tony, we surveyed 100 men. We asked them, if the FBI investigated your past, could they find something that might send you to jail? How many men said that the FBI could find something incriminating in their past? I mean, we're going to jail now.
I think a lot of guys, when they get investigated, they might think something might put them in jail. You know, everybody has a skeleton in their closet.
You want to tell me about yours?
We don't have enough time.
Oh, I see. Big closet.
So, not really, Mom, okay? Going on.
Married women, huh?
I'm going to say a lot think, so let's make it 42. 42.
So you say that 42 men said that the FBI could find something incriminating in their past. 42 out of 100, Daryl?
I disagree. I think it's lower. I don't think a lot of men think that they've done anything illegal.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you.
Yeah.
Actual number of men who said that the FBI could find something that might send them to jail is 13. It was much lower. All right, Daryl, here we go. Game number 2. This is your card. The base card is a 5. Change if you want to.
I'm going to change that card.
You're going to change that card?
Sure, I got the chance.
Okay. Tony kept his 5. You're going to change yours.
No.
It's now an 8. Whoa. Got to play. Higher or lower?
I got to play. Okay. Higher.
Higher than the 8. Here we go. No, not higher than the 8.
You go.
And that means that Tony gets a free shot of the cards.
Okay.
Tony, you're going to play off the 9.
Change the card.
Can't change it. You got to go play with this one.
Oh, okay.
This is a free shot for you. Lower than the 9. Here we go. No, not lower than the 9. Nothing ventured, nothing lost, though, really. Okay, so we have a good close game going, and here we go. This is question number 3. Remember, a maximum of 4 questions in each game. Daryl, this is yours. We surveyed 100 people. We asked them, do you think it's wrong for a mother to breastfeed her baby in public? How apropos, my dear. How many people said that it's wrong?
Well, I think there are an awful lot of mothers out there who have to, and I don't think they think it's wrong, as long as it's discreet. I mean, covered, and well, heck. I think it's got to be a fairly low number that think it's wrong, so I'd say 32.
It makes me uncomfortable.
It does?
Yeah. It makes me very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
All right. Tony, she says 32 out of 100 people said it was wrong. It was wrong. You think the actual number's higher or lower?
I'm going to say higher.
Higher?
Yeah.
Does it bother you?
It's happened to me once or twice on the tour. It's embarrassing.
On the tour?
Yeah, right in front of your face.
Right before Jaws, huh?
You got it.
I see. Actual number of people who said that it's wrong for a mother to breastfeed her baby in public is 39. You're right. It was higher, Tony. Yeah. Now you can get rid of that 9.
Change it.
Change it. He says the 9 is now a 4.
Higher.
Higher than the 4. Playing on. Here we go. It's a 6. Player freeze. Freeze it there. Once again, keep his opponent away from her cards. Okay, this is our 4th and final question in this game now. Someone must win the game on the next play of the cards. Control is extremely important. Good luck to the two of you. Sudden death time. To you, Tony. More and more women have taken up pumping iron to build up their muscles. So, we surveyed 100 bachelors, and we asked them, do you find muscles on a woman sexy? How many bachelors said muscles on a woman are sexy?
Low number, I feel. A low number, 24.
24 out of 100, you think?
Yeah.
Kind of gross, isn't it?
I don't like it myself.
All right, Daryl, higher or lower than 24?
Well, I'd have to say it's a little higher because, I mean, flab isn't sexy either, so I'd rather have muscles.
You're right.
A little
Okay.
higher.
The actual number of bachelors who said muscles on a woman are sexy is 38. Yes, it was higher. All right, now, Daryl. Daryl,
Okay.
you've got a decision to make. You have control. You can change your base card of 8, all right, and play through to the end. But if you make a mistake, then Tony wins the game. Or you can pass it on to Tony and force him to call the cards off of his 6. If he goofs, then you win the game. You want to play or pass?
I'm going to pass. It's been good for me.
The last couple of days you passed and it worked. All right, Tony, you've got to play off the 6.
Okay. I'm going to say higher.
Higher than the 6.
Higher.
Sudden death time. The card is higher than the 6. Yes. And now what do you want to do? Higher or lower?
Higher.
Higher. If it's higher
No
than the
face
8, Tony,
card,
you
yeah,
win
higher.
the game.
Higher.
And the match is tied up. If it's lower, Daryl remains our champion. He'll play the big money cards. The card is an ace. Yes, it is higher. All right. Congratulations to you. 1 game for Daryl, 1 game for Tony. We'll pause for these words and we'll be back to play our tiebreaker game. And then we'll see who plays the big money cards on Card Star.